third grade. Okay, so today you are going to be working on making your own Advent wreath, kind of. It's not a wreath that goes around in a circle, but your own Advent wreath for a decoration for your home, okay? And this is kind of one I'll put together. So I want to show you what you're going to do. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to take out this packet of construction paper that was in your bag or in your packet from Mrs. Albert, okay? And it has a piece of yellow, a piece of pink, green, and purple. And you're going to take, you can take the paper clip off, and then you're going to take the green out, and don't unfold it, okay? So the green is folded into thirds. Let's go over what a third is. A third, if it's divided into thirds, it's divided into 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's divided into 3 equal parts. And you're going to leave it folded. And you're going to trace your hands on it. You need to get 2 hands traced on here. Okay, so if you did it right in the middle, are you going to be able to get 2 hands on it? No, you can't get 2 hands. So you have to move your hand down towards the end. So you're going to have to put your hands one on one end and one on the other end. Now my hands are bigger than yours, but I could still get my hands on here, okay? And you want to kind of spread your fingers out a little bit, not like really wide, but not like a mitten, okay? So you're going to put your hand here, and again, your hands are a little bit smaller, and if you want someone to help you trace, you can, but you're going to trace your hand, and it tickles, so you can laugh. Especially in there, it tickles. Okay, so you're going to trace your hand, and you're going to trace 2 hands, one there, and then one going the other way, okay? So you're going to get 2 hands. Now mine, of course, obviously, here we go. Okay, then you're going to cut out your hands. Don't unfold the paper. So when you cut them out, you'll have how many? Wait a minute, let's think about this. If it's folded into thirds, and you cut it together, each time you cut, you're going to get how many hands? Each time you cut, you'll get, I'm not cutting very well, I didn't trace this one very well, but each time you cut, you're going to get 3 hands, and if you did it twice, okay, so you have 2 sets of 3. You'll have 2 sets of 3. So if you have 2 sets of 3, how many hands are you going to have? 6! Okay. Now, I should have probably done this not on the video so that... All right, I'm going really fast in order to try... Okay. Uh-oh. So you won't have pointy fingers like I do, but look, I cut it once, and now I should have 3 hands. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then I'm going to do the other side, the other hand. Don't unfold it. So it is kind of tricky because you're cutting through 3 layers of construction paper. Okay, so then here's my other 3. Ready? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you're going to have 6 hands. These hands are going to be the evergreen or the holly or whatever you're going to make your wreath out of. It's going to be the greenery of your wreath, okay? And this is where we're going to use our ruler, okay? You are going to set it up so that your hands out are about 10 to 12 inches long, okay? So when you're arranging your hands, they need to be at least 10 inches up to about 12 inches. You don't want them spread out way out here, and you don't want them all in a pile, okay? We're going to spread them out. The other thing that we need to do is we're going to be gluing these so that the fingers are going down, okay? So, watch this. Ready? Boom, boom. Okay, let me get my glue. I have my glue. Hold on one second. All right. Now, we don't need the whole thing glued. Look, I'm just gluing there and overlapping. Glue and overlap, glue the edge and overlap. So do you see how they overlap? And that's okay. But right now, my piece is 4 hands is up almost 10 inches. So I'm getting very close, aren't I? Glue, and which side should I put it on? I think I'm going to put it on here. Glue, and. Now, do you see how those fingers overlap at the very bottom? Okay, it is, look at, mine is about 12 inches long. Okay, it's about the whole foot of our, because 12 inches make a foot. So here is my base of my advent calendar, the green, the evergreen. It stays forever green no matter the season. Okay, so now I've got that set. Okay, I'm going to let that glue dry. Then the next thing I'm going to work on are my candles. Okay, again, we're going to use our ruler for our candles. And our candles have to be, ready, 6 inches tall, and they have to be 1.5 inches wide. 1.5. Okay, so let's take a look at this ruler. If here is 1 and here's 2, where's 1.5? Boom, right there in the middle, right? So I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to have my first candle. I'm going to make my mark. My first candle is going to be 1.5 inches wide. So that's how wide it's going to be. So I might draw a line down the paper. It's going to be 1.5 inches wide. Okay. So that's 1.5 inches wide. And I want it to be 6 inches long. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Draw a line. Boom. Okay. Boom. Right. And then we put it out. That will be my first candle. Now, we've already learned that our candles are purple and pink. And I know that this week I'm lighting the purple candle, the first purple candle. How many purple candles do I need? 3. So I'm going to repeat the same thing 3 times. 1.5 inches, 6 inches long. 1.5 inches, 6 inches long. Okay, so I'm going to repeat that 3 times. 1.5 inches. Sorry, out of the view. Okay. To get my purple, 6 inches. See, sorry, I was going up the wrong one. 6 inches. Boom. Okay. Boom. I'm going to do that 3 times because I know in my advent calendar I'm going to need, or advent wreath, sorry, I'm going to need 3 purple candles. So here's another 1.5 inches. Here's 1 and here's the half, 1.5 inches. Okay. And I'm going to go down and make it 1.5 inch candle. Okay. And then I want to make it 6 inches long, which will be right there. I'm going to put it out. Okay, so now I'll have 3 purple candles. What else do I need for my advent wreath? Oop, I have 3 purple candles. I need a pink candle. Okay, same thing. I need to measure 1.5 inches across. So I could come over here, 1 and then a half, 1.5 inches across. Draw my line. So that's how long my candle is going to be. I'm sorry, wide my candle is going to be. And then I need it to be 6 inches tall. So I'm going to come to 6. And I'm going to make it 6 inches right here. Whoop. All right. And I have a pink candle. So now I have my 4 candles, my 3 purple and my pink. Now it's time to put them in my wreath, on my wreath. Now, what's super important about an advent calendar? Sorry, I keep calling it a calendar. Advent wreath, what's super important? That I get it in the right order. I need the right order. Okay, so what am I going to do? I need purple first. First week is purple. What's the second week? Purple. What's the third week? Pink. And what's the fourth week? Purple. So I need it in that order. Now, do you notice how I just tucked it underneath? Now I've got to pull it out and glue. So I'm going to pull it out, put a little glue on the end, and then tuck it back under and stick. Pull it out, glue, tuck it back, and stick. Okay, pull it out, a little bit of glue, stick. Pull it out, stick. Okay, all right. Now we are almost finished creating our project. Okay, so now we've got them all in the right order. We have ours. If you'd like to, you can go back and curl these up a little bit. I like to curl them, sometimes I curl them around my finger like that. Make it a little bit more three-dimensional. So when you hang it on your refrigerator or wherever you're going to put it. Okay, or you could wrap it around your pencil. You don't have to do this part if you don't care for the way it looks, but make it a little three-dimensional. All right, we have one more thing. You have a piece of yellow. What do you think that's for? Flames. Okay, we have 4 candles. We're going to need 4 flames, but are we going to put all 4 on today? No. Okay. So however you want to make a flame, I think you can kind of make it on your own, but think about that you need it in kind of proportion for this candle. So if I made a flame that big, would that work? No, that's way too small. If I made a flame that big, it would be way too big, right? So we kind of need it in proportion of here. So I'm going to make one for right there. And let's see if we like it. Now, I know that a flame isn't just yellow, so I might want to use my crayons or my colored pencils and kind of add some orange color to it. But I'm going to add my flame to my first purple candle. Make sure it's in the right order. My first purple candle, I'm going to add my flame. You might want to tuck it in the back, actually. That would probably look better. Let's tuck it in the back. Okay. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I like it on the front better. Okay. Today, you're only going to glue on the first flame, but you might want to either make all of them and put them in a safe spot or just put this paper in a safe spot, and every week you're going to add an extra flame to your wreath, okay? But this week, we're only lighting the very first purple because we're in the first week of Advent. On Sunday, when we get to the second week of Advent, we can light the second, so we'll have both lit, okay? So we're going to kind of add as we go. So once yours is finished drying, and if you want to curl it, then you can put it in a safe spot. Maybe your refrigerator, maybe your door, maybe, you know, on your mantle, wherever you think is a good spot to remind us of the preparation that we do for the coming of Christ on his birthday. Okay? So there are the simple directions to make your very own Advent wreath with your very beautiful hands. Hey, my friends, I can't wait to see yours. If you'd like, attach a picture of yours because I'd love to see everyone's finished project. Talk to you later. Bye.